And we're back. This is LEGOBrickFan Productions here with BrickTalk number 50. Now, I'm not really doing anything special for this because the 49 ended up being the 1 year well, celebration, I guess, if you will. So yeah, that's I'm not really doing anything special for this one, but yeah, BrickTalk 50. It was sort of along the lines of the 1 year achievement. So yeah, hopefully BrickTalk 100 will be more special. Because yeah, I'd probably choose to celebrate 100 BrickTalk over 2 year anniversary, I guess. But yeah, so this is BrickTalk. If you guys have any questions, make sure you put them in the comment section below. We already have some spam in there, so yeah, great. But yeah, my Instagram is LEGOBrickFan Productions, at LEGOBrickFan Productions, with no underscores or anything like that in there. So, and it is public, so hopefully you should be able to follow me on it. I'm almost to 200 followers. But yeah, although I personally don't care about the number of followers I have on there. I just occasionally post stuff, and I do want to post more, though, because I feel like I'm not contributing enough to that community. Because a lot of it is really just like related to YouTube stuff. It's not actually Instagram. Like it's basically the Instagram of my YouTube account, and I know that's quite literally what it is already. But basically, I'll just post stuff when I post videos. So I hope to get more stuff out. But there are some cool pictures on there and stuff. I like this Joker plaque that's on there that I'm looking at right now, which is really cool. So yeah, if you guys want to check that stuff out, that's on Instagram. So yeah, and the shout out from last week is Awesome Lego Productions. So yep, his link should be in the description below. And yeah, you could help him to get to 100 subscribers possibly. And yeah, I love this Lego Marvel background. I love the Lego Marvel Superheroes game as well. So yeah, and the answer was 13. I think the question from the hour and a half one long brick talk from last time was something about how many dwarfs are there in the Hobbit, and it wasn't. It was just like 13. It wasn't like a trick question or anything. Like, well, if you count Thrain and if you count Thror and Dane, then that. Well, I mean, if you count Dane, then you kind of have to count his army too. So that'd be quite excessive. But yeah, 100 plus dwarfs. So yeah, I was just looking for a really easy answer for that. And now, because we had the hour and a half long Brick Talk last time, oh jeez. Well, and I know that one was special. I think this one's going to be probably 20 minutes, which is really the length that Brick Talk is supposed to be. So yeah, plus I'm the only one talking, so I don't have as much to go on about. But yeah, there's been a lot of news. But first, I want to show you guys. Well, oh well. Okay, Yoshi Blocker said he could join at 8:45. So, I'm sorry, guys. I'm really bad at multitasking, talking while typing, driving while texting. Yeah, I can't drive. I don't think it will go for that long. And I've gotten 2 videos done today. Yeah, on top of other stuff I've had to do. So yeah, 2 of the Lego Batman 3 things, and I'm almost ready to record the rest of the levels. So yeah, hopefully I'll get all the recordings done, and hopefully I'll get the walkthroughs for 8, 9, and 10 done. Yeah, I just released 7 a couple days ago. So yeah. So yeah, there's my response to that. And Brick Talk. So before I do that, I had to look up something, but I had to restart my stupid computer because there was this annoying thing happen where it wasn't letting my keyboard type, and I don't know why. It's happened before, but my solution is, which is pretty much the solution to any computer problem, reboot it. So yes, well, it's a joke. Okay, whatever. But yeah, I'm sure there's some better way, but I couldn't figure out what it was, and it had something to do with my keyboard. But this time, okay, never mind. My point is, I fixed it. So yeah, and I was sort of realizing, like, so far 2015 for me has been, these 3 months have been Lego video games and Brick Talks, and I don't really like that. So I'm gonna try to get away from that. But that being said, I do want to finish up the Lego Batman 3 walkthrough. And on that topic, I don't think I'll be doing a 100% thing of that. For Lego Indiana Jones 2, I think I will be, because I know the game so well. I've beat it a million different times. Well, actually, I've probably 100%ed it 3 times, not including this one. So I should know what I'm doing. And that one, it's really, my brother was like, why don't you just make a 20-minute video of you getting to 100%? but that's not really helpful at all. Like, it would only help someone who is, like, first of all, be the least engrossing, I suppose, because if it's like, oh, you unlock this certain character and you're like, oh, I like that character, and you might click on it. But if it's just like 20 minutes of Lego Batman 3, the only people clicking on it are the people who are bored and, I don't know, trying to waste time, which ends up happening. Usually, procrastinating. I do that. Well, not that bad, but yeah, but they just click on that, watch a 20-minute video. So that's the only people who it would appeal to. And it would not appeal to, or like, no one would watch it if they actually needed help, which is technically what they're for. But I'm pretty sure at this point everyone's seen Lego Batman 3, so yeah. Not really new content, unfortunately, which was my initial intention. Hi, Exploding Bricks. I'm reading the comments, which was my initial intention. So yeah, but I think it's still fun to watch them, possibly for the commentary, because for the commentary I try not to just say do that. Like if I just said, oh, now you have to be this person and do this, which I do sort of, because I don't want it to just be like I recorded a random 20 minutes of me talking and then put it over the video. But if I just wanted to say, here, like, and then someone does this, and then someone does this, and then someone does this, I just wouldn't talk. So yeah, but I do think it makes a video more interesting to watch, which is good. And I wouldn't want to bore you guys, plus you guys wouldn't watch it anyway, because I really love walkthroughs as opposed to, I like when the people talk during the video games, as opposed, unless they're really annoying or something, which that's me. So yeah, that's not good. But anyway, and I apologize for this being switched, because it was initially 3, but at 3 I had to do something, so sorry, or not. But yeah, and I don't know if I talked about this last. Oh, it might have been in one of the commentary, the walkthroughs I recorded. But I do want to change the channel. Or hopefully, it should be changed by this weekend, because yeah. So right now it's interesting, but I do want to change it. Yeah, I'm gonna take a whole new picture and stuff, because right now it's like a couple of different pictures, but yeah, I have an idea, but I'm also going to try to make it knowing that there's this thing in the way, and on mobile devices it's sort of in the way here, but it doesn't really take up that much space. Well, actually, no, on mobile devices it blocks this guy's head. But yeah, well, I do like this one. I don't know. I think it's time to move on. I want to make a new one. I guess that looks cooler or something. But yeah, so that's what I want to do. And for I'm getting some stuff from my Sims game. Cool. Exploding Bricks, that's from the comments. Yeah, so about the walkthroughs, I believe for these new games, I'm not going to do 100% walkthroughs. I'll do walkthroughs of the levels. Well, there's 4 people watching right now, so not a bad start, I think. No, not bad at all. I believe this is more people than my 1-year anniversary, so yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think it will be at 8 o'clock. There's just because it usually depends on the day. But when I first started out, I had like a set time, but sometimes I can't do that. So it was either I postponed it or did it later, which yeah, which I plan on doing. And oh my gosh, 20 minutes feels really short now that I've done 30-minute ones. And then one of them was an hour, and then but the last one I did was an hour and a half. But the hour-long one, it just started getting really boring, so I cut it down to like 30 minutes, so that people wouldn't be too bored. However, I seriously doubt that people watch these like as the main activity which they're doing. And I've got 2 monitors, so cool. But because I've got 2 monitors, oftentimes when I'm, I don't know, say editing a video, or oh no, this actually applies to possibly when I'm playing through. No, because the audio interferes, whatever. But sometimes when I'll be editing a video and I don't use the sound, because what I do when I like edit the walkthroughs is I'll try not to just press play and then like see exactly. So it's kind of hard because you don't see every single little thing you screw up on until you actually watch it, and then you're like, oh, I forgot that part. But yeah, I try to edit them as opposed to, and even if I didn't edit them, I think they'd still be interesting, which is good. But I'm that person, so I'm that guy, that one person who over edits their videos. And I don't know if any subscribers I've gotten for the last couple of months when I've just been doing video games and BrickTalk, which I really shouldn't be. I've got to do more stuff. But yeah, The Dark Knight comes back. That I really want to get that done before summer. I guess it's almost been a year, but before summer. Well, by the end of the school year for me, which is like most of the way through June, 2/3 through June. But yeah, maybe by my birthday. But no, that doesn't work. It's got to be on a special day, which the 21st would work. So maybe June 21st. I really want to get it out before the end of the school. Whatever. It technically ends before that. Or 21st or the 20th, whatever day the summer solstice is, because that's the thing, which is applicable to what I need to do, which, hint, hint, there is a pattern. I don't know if I'm going to integrate it into the thing yet. But yeah, I can't really explain too much. And it would take someone very observant to figure it out. And even when you do figure it out, you're kind of it's one of those things where it's like, hey, that's kind of cool. I didn't even realize this, but you wouldn't think it has anything to do with it. But then what's going to happen is when it shows up in an episode, and hopefully I plan to make this a series, but at the rate I'm going to get like one out per every year, which is just ridiculous. So I've got to figure something out for the Dark Knight Comes Back, which is what I'm talking about. But it's one of those things where it's going to be like, oh wait, is that true? And then they're going to go look back at all the other videos and be like, oh yeah, planning ahead. But yeah, I think it's really cool when people do that. So I want to do that myself. And I'm definitely the type of person who would want to do that in my videos. I love doing clever planning things. That is if I even finish the first one. But yeah, that's off topic. So yeah, well, once I finish the LEGO Batman 3 thing, there should be. I mean, I just gotta find more stuff to make tutorials of. I mean, I don't generally I don't know how the things that I make tutorials of come about. Like that was for Wayne Manor, that bookcase thing. Let's look through some of the videos. Yeah, I don't know why this, whatever. You go through here. Oh my gosh, all video game stuff. This is from here. Yep, this is from 2015 on. Video game BrickTalk, video game BrickTalk, video game BrickTalk, or video game, video game, BrickTalk, video game BrickTalk, video game BrickTalk, video game BrickTalk. I have one tutorial. BrickTalk, video game BrickTalk, video game. So yeah, and that's just me overkilling it with the recording software that I got, and I was like, yeah, I can make walkthroughs now. So I did that, and yeah, I went a bit overboard. Whereas if you go back like a year ago, there's no video game videos. Are you enjoying the LEGO Batman 3 game? Well, I mean, I've already beat it, so did I enjoy it? If you're talking about me going through and doing it for the walkthrough, yeah, I'm enjoying it. I mean, to be honest, it's a bit more doing the levels again, which I've already done a couple of times because free playing stuff. But yeah, oh my god, though, I'm sorry guys. And I don't intend this to be a video game channel, which is how it's coming across. And I believe that's why I'm gaining subscribers at a really, really slow rate, which obviously it's my fault. So I've got to work on that, and I got to spread it out a little more. But then what happens is when I'm like, oh, I'm going to make another video, then the video game ones come out really slow. I've said video a million times, but yeah. So my point is which I was going to talk about really early on in the video. My point is for these Lego games, when they come out, the new ones, this applies to Lego Jurassic World, Lego Avengers, and so on and so forth. After that, I believe I'll be doing this. When I say walkthrough, I'm just going to be doing the levels, playing through the levels. And I mean, it depends on the game, but there's probably going to be 15 for Avengers, like Lego Marvel and Lego DC 3. I'm calling Lego Batman 3 Lego DC. What is it? Gotham. Beyond Goth. I can't do it today. Now my voice is warmed up, not warmed up, but I've been talking. So it usually works in the beginning of the day when my voice is raspy-ish. It worked during the 2 levels I recorded today, so yeah. Which should be coming out in the following week. So yeah, guys. So yeah. I say that way too many times. And I mean, just listening to me, you're probably going, oh, thank God he actually edits, which it's been in a lot of, because for video games I don't cut that out of the walkthroughs, obviously, because the video itself is what's being edited. So you may hear a lot of that. But I did have fun recording it with my brother. The only problem is when he does it, he wants to always do live commentaries, which means that we talk when we actually play through the level. Which, I mean, I don't do live when I do the walkthroughs for Lego Batman 3 when it's just me, because, well, what happens is then when I edit out stuff, if I'm lost, usually being stupid like I am, I'll keep talking oh, I don't know what to do, and then but when I edit it in the end, and then like I find out what it is, like I'll already be deep in some conversation about something. So then that provides a problem because when I cut from the I don't know what to the like, oh, and that's why Indiana Jones is my favorite movie trilogy, which is it? I'm not gonna say it is actually my favorite, but it's one of my favorites. Uh, or it will be like in the middle of that, but it'll be like, it's like I don't know, and it's really great that I have this opportunity. It'll just be really, it'd be really stupid. You guys would be clueless at what the heck was happening, which is why I don't usually do live ones when I plan on actually editing the video. But then again, the problem is when I do live commentaries on top of possibly talking too much. What usually happens is I don't talk enough, and it's just like, oh yeah, and then I'm a little bit. It's especially in the Lego Star Wars 3 ones, which you're like, oh, you've only done like 3 of those. One of them was just me, which is probably boring because it's not even recorded with actual software. So, with actual stuff, it's recorded with my camcorder pointing at the TV because I don't have it on my computer. And personally, it's good to play on the Xbox and computer, even though my computer's got my monitor's got the same resolution as my my Xbox as my TV that my Xbox hooks up to. So yeah, it's just a bigger screen. So and also I'm playing with an Xbox remote. So really, it's it's the same experience. I would would you recommend it? I would recommend Lego Batman 3 Exploding Bricks, definitely. I mean, if you only have money though, I'm gonna save it for Jurassic World. I feel like that's gonna be the Lego game where like everyone buys it. Like just everyone is gonna be talking about it because everyone wants that game. Yeah, it's just gonna be that game. It's gonna be like Lego Batman because that was like the most popular one. I feel like Jurassic World could be the most popular one, but it might actually people might actually think that it's only the new movie, which I understand why they're not calling it Jurassic Park because if it includes Jurassic World actually makes sense because it's including all the different movies. So it's like Jurassic World. That was good. Just ignore that. But so it's sort of combining all the different movies and all the, into one like big thing on top of the movie actually being called Jurassic World. So people may think that it actually is only including stuff from the movie, which might turn out to be problematic. But speaking of movies, Lego, I had no idea they're making this money, but there are going to be, is it 4 or 5? There are going to be 4 Lego movies. There are now 4, all from this one Lego movie. It did so well. Now they're like, oh my god, cranking out these movies, but which is good because means Lego sets. But yeah, so now there's 4 Lego movies scheduled up until 2018. One's called the Billion Brick Race, which I have no idea what that would be. I don't know what year that would be either. Obviously not 2015, maybe 2017 or 2016 or who knows. The 2016 apparently they're making an Ninjago spin-off movie, which I didn't even realize until I saw the news about the other movie, which would be cool. I can't see what sets we would get from it that we haven't already gotten from Ninjago because Ninjago is so, oh my god, there've been so many different themes now that I can't keep up. Now that some weird snake, there's like snake people. I have no idea. Not like the snakes. There's people with like snake helmets and stuff. I have no idea. I really do like the show though, even though the animation is terrible. The animation in the show is terrible. But I remember I like the show and I remember the original movie and but the show's really cool. Oh, I hate the animation, but. Yes. Then these 2, I'm sure everyone's heard of by now. The 2017 Batman spinoff movie, and then last but not least, the Lego Movie sequel. And I don't think the guys who directed the first Lego movie are directing that one. I don't think they will be, or any of the other ones. I'm not sure. What is it? Phil Lord and Chris Miller. Yeah, they did 2122 Jump Street, which I've yet to see the second one yet. But yeah. Hey, it was somewhat Lego related. It's rated R, so kids don't watch it, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. But it is pretty interesting if like a kid gets interested in what other movies they directed, which I don't think kids really care about. Like I wouldn't care about like if I saw Indiana Jones, I wouldn't look into other Steven Spielberg movies. Yeah, that's a bad example because everyone's seen stuff like that. Steven Spielberg movies, but you know what I mean? Like the kids wouldn't really care to look at what other work they've made. Me, I would probably now. But yes, Exploding Bricks, I would recommend it if I get distracted. But yeah. So, like I said earlier, for the next few games, I'm not going to be doing walkthroughs of 100%ing it. I'm just going to be doing walkthroughs of the levels and not 100% of the levels either. Just the levels, and that's it. Because and hopefully that will get them out quicker. Because what happened with Lego Batman 3 was like I recorded one and then I never edited it, and it was something like, well, that was because I had issues when I first got it, which makes sense. I was having a ton of issues because it was running a more powerful version. Of course, for Christmas, I got a graphics card and a new monitor, which doesn't really affect anything. But, well, actually, it does, because then I could record it at 1080p. So, yeah, that was very fortunate, too. It's really awesome now. And now it, like, runs, like 90 or 110 frames or something like that, the Lego games. And the game was running so slow, though, when I first got it. So, obviously, it was like, so I was all ready for it. I had fraps ready. I was like, all right, let's record it. And then I played it, and like I was like, what the heck? And then when I got it, because I just saw everything choppy, and then when I saw it like smooth for the first time, I was so happy. Like I was like, oh my gosh, like I was like, yeah. How do you direct an animated movie? Question mark. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm just stupid, but when you're talking to the voice actors, and I've saw this from the B-roll of the Lego movie, like Phil Lord was like pretending to throw stuff at the person while they were voice acting. So I mean, that's one aspect of it, and I mean, some movies use motion capture, so obviously that would work. It's like the Hobbit, the third Hobbit movie. Oh my god, the CGI, and people thought, people were complaining about the orcs in the Hobbit 2, and then. Oh my god! Now I'm really a sucker for those movies because they're the Hobbit. I love like the universe, and like I love it, like the dramatic parts, but God, it was, I don't know, the CGI was just, it was too much. But yeah, I was thinking of motion capture because they have this thing where you can like be in a green screen area, like just in a green screen. Like the director will just walk in, they'll have a camera, and you look through the camera, and you can actually direct camera angles and like hit play since it's so much computer generated. It's ridiculous. But yes, yeah. Anyway, guys, that's been it for BrickTalk numero 50. I always forget what 50 is in Spanish. I'm so stupid, but yeah. Anyway, guys, the cow is how many Indiana Jones movies were there? Hint, hint, don't say the bad ones. Hint, I don't know, just don't say the fourth one. That's really easy. Anyway, guys, this is LEGOBrickFan Productions signing out.